I was muted. That's pretty retarded. Okay, now I can. This meeting is being recorded. Continue. All right. So, all right. Anything else I should be checking? All right. So I just finally figured out it was muted for the first. Let's find out how long. A couple minutes. All right. So basically, I'll just have to repeat what I said, which was, let me make sure I was muted. Oops. Now I'm muted. All right. So basically, I'm going to repeat what I just said. Was I sent like 17 participants of a private group just this email with introduction. I introduced myself, which is Jeton Lita is my lawful name. My international private name is Yeton Payazit Ziber Mustaf Lita. What do I want to be called? You can call me JP or you can call me Tony. They've been calling me Tony ever since I was a kid. So it's Yeton, Tony, Yetoni there. So, and I was born in Brooklyn, Kings County, New York. Where do I live now is Long Island, Suffolk County. I just want to know, hey, where are you? Are you in, Alabama? Are you in Kentucky? Oh yeah, I'm in Kentucky now, but I'm originally from Chicago, that kind of stuff. And your age, if you're so inclined to give that, I don't know, some of the ladies a little, but I'd love to know. I want to also know if you're over 18, because who knows, you can get somebody that's younger, and there's my mobile number. So if you could provide me that with that information, this information is for the private group. There's about 12 of us, but I haven't went through all of my contacts, but there's going to be a good number, about 20 or more or so. Now let me just quickly check something here. Make sure there's nobody waiting. Nope. Okay. Another thing I'm going to go over now is I'm going to put it right in here. How I heal. It's not even working, maybe because the audio is listening, but it's writing it down over here. But it's slow. I'm gonna just type it in. I just use this when I make notes, like send people emails and stuff or whatever, just because I have it all in one spot. But how I cured how I healed the chemtrails and a major flu. They sent something our way about 3-4 days ago. They started spraying chemtrails for 3 days, and it was about like 5 days ago or so. I got so sick, but how I healed myself was by using numerous things. But these two together, bentonite clay and psyllium husk. These are to bind all of the heavy metals from the chemtrails, the aluminum, this and that. The only thing is these two right here are like, you really need experience to use them. Otherwise, to ingest them inside your body, they're very dangerous. You have to seek out, like, I've been doing this since 2013. The first couple of weeks that I did this was pretty much hell. It was very, very difficult because it blocks up your intestinal tract, and then you have to use some type of a laxative, because what it does is it binds to the plaque that's inside your intestines, and then it gets stuck inside there. My intestines are 100% clear. They're phenomenal. So this stuff goes exactly 24 hours. If I take bentonite clay and psyllium husk in 24 hours, There's a technique. So that's why I'm going to write both of these are dangerous. Only with supervision. Only with supervision. All right, so this is for binding. So I would do this first because of the next steps. Once you have this is almost gonna act like almost like a cork, almost like in a wine bottle where you have a cork. So you have that in there inside of your intestine, and it slowly goes down your small intestine until it gets to your colon. So the next thing is I high dose vitamin C. So I took pretty much like 2 pills, like 2,000, 4,000 sometimes. And I took, like 10,000 a day, which is 1 pill is 1,000 milligrams. So, 10 vitamin C. I took 10 1,000 milligram caplets on the first day. On the second day. Now, what I did with this was I took this with activated charcoal. This was 2 days ago. I was deadly sick. I took this. I'm 95% right now. I feel great, and so I'm going to tell you everything. Activated charcoal. This also is a binder. Diatomaceous earth. And zeolite. Cliniptolite and zeolite. I don't know how I always mix it up, but it's cliniptolite zeolite. That's wrong. I know it's spelled wrong, but cliniptolite zeolite. So now this does, these three I would take together, with like maybe 12 ounces of water, like a scoop. The Cliptonite, it's expensive and I don't have much. I only put a little, like 1/4 teaspoon, but this full heaping teaspoon, activated charcoal, heaping teaspoon. I get these in bulk. These are not that bad, but this one's a little more expensive. So I mix those at 12 ounces of water, and then I just take it with like 2 or 4 tablets of this. But after I cork my intestine with this, basically, because otherwise, if you take vitamin C without doing anything, just with water, you're gonna get diarrhea, basically, because it wants to flush out your system. But if you could try it, it's not gonna do it for a while, or just with 1 capsule. But if you start taking 10, what it's doing is it acts as a free radical scavenger. All right, so now I would take these with these right here, and then on the first shot, and then after that, if I kept going with the vitamin C, I would do just water, just water. And then another thing I do, which is real important, is MMS, which is basically, it's almost like chlorine. I'm going to say MMS. I'll list all the names here. MMS or chlorine. Wait a second. Chlorine dioxide or something. Dioxide. I don't want to give you wrong information, but chlorine dioxide or calcium calcium hypochlorite or ide, calcium hypochlorite or chloride. All right. Basically, it's Clorox. This right here is basically Clorox. So I take this, diluted. I gargle it in my mouth. I don't use. I'm not going to use regular Clorox. The Clorox, they have so many additives. This is pure, only like one ingredient, calcium hypochlorite, and I gargle with it. I can put a couple drops up my nose, and it'll clean. Once I started doing this, I never ever got another ear infection again. I used to have to go to the doctor 2 times a year, and they would give me antibiotics before I woke up. This was in like 2007, 2008, and once I finally woke up in 2012, and I found out about this maybe in 2014. This is all the work of. I'm actually a pastor or a reverend with the Genesis 2 Church of Health and Healing. They're in Colombia, and they're based on the teachings of Jim Humble. They knocked this guy's website out. You can't find it anywhere. They had to close the website down. I'm not even sharing screen. This is retarded. All right, shows you like I'm more of a morning person, obviously. I didn't even show you that. So that means that I'm gonna probably have to delete this whole video. Fuck it. So here it is here. Let me just go over what I was going over before. I sent out an email to request the information here from the participants, like I said earlier. And then over here, bentonite clay is very dangerous. Selenium is dangerous to use only with supervision. High dose vitamin C, 10 on the first day, 10 on the second day. Activated charcoal, diatomaceous earth, clinical zeolite. This is going to bind because this acts as a free radical. Wait, it acts as an antioxidant. It's basically going to start dissolving stuff, the vitamin C, especially in inorganic virus type stuff. It's going to just obliterate them. So now when you have all those dead, obliterated viruses and stuff that's on the biological side, their bodies are still laying inside your intestines. Your body thinks it's food, so it starts digesting it. That's why you need to bind all that stuff. These are called binders. You bind with this and psyllium husk, and then these are going to bind with, but these are not going to catch the heavy metals. The heavy metals, then they wind up going into your heart, into your brain. I dealt with this for years. As I was dissolving my body, everything I've accumulated throughout my entire life was trapped in my body. So now once I started dissolving all of this stuff, it went into my brain, it went everywhere. So now I had to redissolve it and refigure everything out and find out that these binders weren't enough. I got great success, but all the heavy metals were not coming out because this wasn't binding to it. That's what these 3 things do. These 3 things bind to all the lead, mercury, all the stuff that they're spraying in the chemtrails. This stuff is very light. Anybody can do this. It won't give you, let me start off small, but these right here, they go right through you. They go right through you. All right, so then the MMS chloride, this is dangerous. Like you can only do like a drop or something. Calcium hypochlorite. I'll make a full video. Like I said, I'm a pastor or a reverend with the Genesis 2 Church of Health and Healing. It was founded by Jim Humble, and that's in Santa Marta, Colombia. That's where I spent 6 months last year. Next is now to sweat this stuff out, I use a sauna suit. Sauna suit by Everlast. You know, Everlast is the boxing company. Everlast sauna suit. I'm not going to show it to you, but it's a black suit. Maybe I'll make a video on it. And you go and you mow the lawn. You know, you go outside and you do some stuff. You wear this suit on, but you make sure you drink a lot of water. Right after I would do these, I would go out, and then it seeps out all the toxins out of your body because you sweat bullets with a sauna suit on. Check it out. And I know there was something else, but I couldn't remember what it is. Let me just see here. And that's it. I'm gonna end this because sauna suit, or you can go into the sauna at the gym. Okay. And then another thing I was doing was I was having broth, very good broth, you know, like chicken broth or veal, you know, bone, like, you know, good grass-fed, grass-finished beef broth. And I'm at 90% right now. All right. So, and bone broth. So, and then pineapple too. Bone broth. I actually throw pineapple inside once my broth is hot and scorching, then I throw some pineapple in there. Pineapple dissolves everything, parasites, flu, viruses, anything. Good pineapple does. Not, you know, not when it's very, very mature and it's so sweet. It still does, but when it's a little on the, you know, acidic side, so that does dissolve everything. All right. That's it. I am gonna end this now because no one's popping in. It's a Saturday night. It's nice weather, so I could definitely relate. I just thought I'd give it a shot. I'll see everybody tomorrow, which is Sunday, and I'll make sure I'm ready. I'm gonna end this now. Have a great night. See you tomorrow.